Let's see if we can't rip this one out without all of the dialogue. So let's go ahead and document the assumptions to begin with that include the cost of that building at $1.5 million, and then an interest rate that we are going to pay on an annual basis of 3%. We are going to assume an interest rate for opportunity cost of capital. As discussed, whenever we think about that, we think about that in annual terms. So that's my label there for the A on the interest rate that we're going to pay monthly on the debt to be able to try and buy, make this bigger for us, a $1.5 million building. Interesting when you make the page wider like that, because if we had that text box over there, it makes it just ginormous. So I'm going to get it back into view here. All right. That should be good for us for now. Okay. Any other assumption that I need to know is that I'm going to earn certain cash flows in period 1 to 3, and that's that $125,000. And then I'm also going to earn cash flows in the remaining years from years 4 through 10 then of that $175,000 per year. So if those are our assumptions, let's go ahead and get to the solution here. And the solution is going to include the amount of my loan, which will also mean that I need a down payment. And up above, it was discussed and needs to be documented that 80% is the loan percentage that I can get. So what is the amount of the actual loan? 80% of the $1.5 million cost means I need 1.2 in loan funds. So less the loan funds from the building cost means my down payment is going to be $300,000. That's going to then let us build up our present value, our net present value calculator down here. So periods and rate, cash flows that come in, cash flows that go out, and then cash flows that are net. And according to the problem, this is going to run for 10 periods. I went a little too far, but that's okay. Clean it up just a touch. All that just to get a little colored bar in there. Okay, so in periods 1 through 10, my rate is the opportunity cost of 10%. And so the cash flows that I'm going to get net, as are described up here in periods 1 through 10, lock that reference for the first periods 1 through 3 to give me the $125,000. Then for the remaining periods, lock that reference there. Give me the periods 4 through 10. And those are my cash flows net. Those help me build a present value. So the present value, when the rate is locked up at 10%, and when it is relatively a period that is 1 away, no payment, so I zip on through that. And then I highlight my future value, finish my formula, and there, something just happened there. One of you must be in the file and it's preventing me from uploading. That's okay. There, I finished my present value formula. As suggested then, I've got to go ahead and reverse the sign on that. And because I built that formula so nicely, I should be able to just copy and paste it to the end as I've done. Then, before getting to our NPV and IRR, I need to finish up saying that the way that investment comes is by making an initial investment, which is going to be a cash flow out in period 0 of negative $300.